Haitian Voodoo is a syncretic religion practiced chiefly in Haiti and the Haitian diaspora. Practitioners are called Voodooists or servants of the spirit. Voodoo originated in the Caribbean and developed in the French Empire in the 18th century. Among the West African slaves where African religious practices were actively suppressed, and enslaved Africans were forced to convert to Christianity. Religious practices of contemporary Voodoo are descended from and closely related to West African Voodoo as practiced by the Fawn and Ewe. Voodoo also incorporates elements and symbolism from other African peoples, including the Yoruba and Congo, as well as the Taino religious beliefs, Roman Catholicism, and European spirituality including mysticism, Freemasonry, and other influences.
Voodooists believe in a distant and unknowable supreme creator, Bondi, derived from the French term meaning good God. As Bondi does not intercede in human affairs, Voodooists direct their worship towards spirit subservient to Bondi, called Loa. Every Loa is responsible for a particular aspect of life, with the dynamic and changing personality of each Loa reflecting the many possibilities inherent to the aspect of life over which they preside. In order to navigate daily life, Voodooists cultivate personal relationship with the Loa through the presentation of offering, the creation of personal altars and devotional objects, and participate in elaborate ceremonies of music, dance, and spirit possession.
Limona Beach is a place of pilgrimage. Preachers from the most distant parts of the country come here to perform Guinea ceremonies and beseech the favor of Azuli, Mother Earth, the goddess of love, who is identified in syncretism with the Virgin Mary.
In Haitian Voodoo, there are full of different types of ritual and ceremonies that are conducted within the religion. During these ceremonies, drumming and singing is being done by the Voodooists. This is also sometimes referred to as a ceremony, spiritual party or voodoo party. There are one ceremony called Manje Yam. This ceremony commemorates the harvest of the yams. In this ceremony, the first and the best yams harvested are given to the Loa Jinin before any of it is consumed. Several practices being done are divination or reading and also bath. Divination are privately commissioned by clients from the Hogans or Mambo. This is one of the most commonly requested services. One can get a reading with the cards, a candle, and water reading. Get the Hogans or Mambo to call a Loa or various other techniques. Bath ritual is actually a spiritual bath. Spiritual bath is administered to remove negativity, bring up luck, and to open doors of opportunity. Baths are also administered to heal illness.
The Loas are represented by various of vivid design, and it depends on the local customs, as do the names of the Loa. The symbol above is a weaver of the love goddess Azuli. In Voodoo practice, verbals are intricate symbols of the Loas and are used in the rituals. Iwa is a divine being. At the end of the ceremony, he is erased by dancing over it to attract the attention of the Iwa so that they will be encouraged to come down and possess the bodies of the devotees. Edward is a water spirit and is important to seafaring people such as fishermen. Edward is particularly important in Haiti, where many residents had depended upon the sea for survival for centuries. Papa Legba is a gatekeeper to the spirit world known as Vilokan. Rituals begin with a prayer to the Legba to open those gates so that participants can get access to the other Iwas.
Whites and blacks both practice these religions, which have developed at the same time as members of the highest social classes became followers. Mbanda is based on the worship of the Agun, beings with great spiritual light, strength and wisdom. Their objective is to attract these beneficial spirits so as to do good. Here, drums and rhythm play a fundamental role. Each spirit has its own beat and its own cadence.
Today, Voodoo is practiced not only by Haitians, but by Americans and people of many other nations who have been exposed to Haitian culture. There has been a re-emergence of the Voodoo tradition in the United States, maintaining the same ritual and cosmological elements as in West Africa. Former President of Haiti, Francois Duvalier, also known as Papa Doc, played a role in elevating the status of Voodoo into a national doctrine. Many Haitians involved in the practice of Voodoo have been initiated as Hogans or Mambos. In January 2010, after the Haiti earthquake, there was an outburst of solidarity prayers in Benin with the victims. Traditional ceremonies were organized to appease the spirits and seek the blessing of ancestors for the Haitians. During a 2010 cholera epidemic, many Voodoo priests were lynched by mobs as they were believed to be spreading the disease.
Although Voodoo appeared that it is impossible power we can't even start to comprehend, but Voodoo is still practiced by some people in this 21st century. Because religion never dies. If it is appeared once, it would live until the last believer died. Voodoo shall be proud of among of believers. They live relying only onto their religion. They even seen blood, cruelty and tears, but they still haven't even for a second denied their goal. Nevertheless, Voodoo is still a rather misunderstood religion due to its inaccurate portrayal by media. Instead of associating this religion with zombies and voodoo dolls, we should perhaps take the time to better understand voodoo and view it as a way of life.